There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Alrighty, hello, chat. Ooh, actually, there's a lot of people streaming today. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I was looking at stuff, chat. Hello, chat. Let me go and get this all hooked up, because I do not have this on. Oh, okay. Maybe I should start. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yay. Hi, chat. I actually have face cam on today. Shocking.
This scenery is wonderful.
Let me go ahead and get
Surely
this
enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Alrighty, so if you saw the title of the stream, I am playing Sigewinne's story quest, and I'm so excited because I love medical characters so much. Wait, why isn't it working? There we go. Yeah, I love medical characters so much. Like Dottore, I love. I like Baiju, which a lot of people do not like Baiju, which is really depressing. And I love Sigewinne. Sigewinne. I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I don't care. I love her. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna switch to.
There's still a long road ahead.
Oh, chat. I've been doing a lot. Okay, so before we start our quest, I want to show you some of the stuff I've been doing since I've been gone on vacation and stuff. Because, yes, I've been playing Genshin while I've been on vacation. So, one of the things, I think I've already showed her. She's at level 90 now, 44,000. 36 over 197, 168. I got her weapon, yay, which she's actually on the banners. So I have her. I actually got her on her first run. Obviously C0. Yay, hello. We have Nubilet. Wait, why is that? I forgot I got this. Hold on. I want to equip this on some characters. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Wait, I like that one better, that one. But Nouvelle, you are getting the other. You're getting like the pretty blue. Hold on. I want to see my light blue characters real quick. Oh, she just has.
I wonder when I'll be as.
Yeah. Hold on, chat. I'm doing some things real quick. I will. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Chi. I can put the light blue on her. That'll be fine. Yes, I actually customize certain characters with. I want to put purple on you. Sethos, I think, just has like the basic on. I have to. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Frozen. Actually, I think literally the wings he has on are fine. Oh. Anyway, Jans. So as I said, I love medical characters, so I'm really excited to do her quest. I saw one spoiler for it, but I'm not too mad about it. Alrighty, here's my Nouvellette. Actually, I forgot to show you her talents. That's her talents. Here is my Nouvellette, though. 49 over 189. It's kind of bland. I'm still trying to upgrade his weapon a little bit, though. I can get that though. Yeah, 189. 132 energy recharge, 49 crit. His weapon I have. Here's some stuff I got. It's kind of, I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, it's kind of bland, but it's good. I do have Wanderer's Trope on her, because I like it. his talents. I can upgrade his talents as we go. But yeah, I like it. I have been working on my Risley too. The Risley's been kind of like whatever, nothing fancy. Chlorins. I was able to actually get Chlorin and a weapon. I was never able to get Alhaithan's weapon, which makes me really, really sad. But I have Chlorins. I only have this on her right now. Because I've been trying to get the fragment of harmonic whimsy on her, and I don't like this one, so I'm not gonna add it on. Her talents have still been all like level 1. I haven't really done much with her. Lenny, I've been trying to upgrade a little bit too. Nothing. He's kind of a little bit bland. And then I think that was just it on the characters because Zathos is still level 20. I haven't really messed with Zathos. But let's go ahead and get her story quest started. I love her though. She's so cute. Like her banner and everything, like her friendship. Actually, real quick, I want to show you her friendship, like, her thing. So after you get her to friendship level 10, where is that? Oh, here you can actually see. Where's it at? I know exactly what it looks like because it's so cute. What's that? Oh. This is so cute! Lettuce! Right! It's so freaking cute. And, your little character gets, like, bunny ears. So, you know, it's actually really cute, and I love it. I love it! If I do get her, which I really, really want to, because I already have Karina and her weapon, I want to get Sigewinne and her weapon. So I really hope I do get a weapon. So, and her, because I really want her. My pity's pretty low, though. I think I'm on, like, 6 pity. So, oh, I'm on, like, 3. Sorry, damn. Excuse me, you'll probably see me munching a long chat. But, let's go ahead, as I said, let's go ahead and get a story quest started. So, get a quest. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That was an awful hiccup. Oh no, I know we're not in Samara. We're in Fontaine. Oh, Melusines. Oh, there's Sigewinne. Okay.
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion is. Butterfly Dew Cosmetics now on sale. Huh, looks like it. Oh, Sigewinne's here too. Hey
I also
there,
need a
Sigewinne!
cosplayer. Her outfit's so cute. What are the chances? It's been a while.
Hello there, Traveler and Paimon. I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy. You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing here, Sigewinne? The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of Fontaine. This one just so happened to coincide with a
She is
promotion
so
for a new
cute!
skincare product, so I came over to take a look. I like to keep up with the latest industry developments when I can, to help me with my magazine articles. Wait, you write? For a magazine? Which one? It's called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. I've done lots of articles about skincare for them, using the pen name Maritime Flower. Oh, wow! You're a Maritime Flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association!
Since when did you start reading beauty mags?
What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty!
Okay, I'll be honest. The way Traveler just says mags, like, when I think of, like, mags, I think of magazines for, like, guns. Like, Traveler, Pew Pew. Like, what?
I really like this role. The staff at cosmetic shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always get the best customer service. Well, they
I
sure
wish it
don't
was
want to
like
make an
that in
enemy
real
of
life.
the
I could put on the
maritime
biggest smile on my
flower.
face and they're still rude to me. Anyway, so what got you interested in beauty products, Sigewinne? How'd you become a leader? I gotta say, what got you interested in beauty products? Well, I mean, she's a nurse. I work at a PCT in a hospital. I use beauty products. Like, Lumine.
Obviously, it's because of Sigewinne's love for beauty. Still, a leader of the Beauty Association? That's incredible. The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful or not. Oh, the words of a master beautician defy comprehension! Oh, wait, you're saying that natural beauty is the highest form of beauty, right? Not really.
Well, yeah, it is.
Actually, Melusine aesthetics are very different from human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance. If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness.
Oh, yeah? Hashtag cute koi?
Oh, really? Yep. Still, I really value my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and stuff. It turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though.
I mean, if you're a nurse, you're gonna have to know a lot about, like, the cells and, like, the facial and everything.
Anyway?
So,
are you, like, only half Melusine?
so, like, anyway, Paimon, you don't ask someone, like, dude, that's almost like saying, like, that's almost saying, like, someone, like, looks like half of, like, our waist or something. Like, oh, you know, you look like it, but you also look like this, so you have, like, Miss Girl! Excuse me, but anyway, with nurses and everything, like, they definitely have to, like, because we have to know, so, like, I'm not a nurse, but, like, I took so many classes for nursing, and with, like, nurses, you have to know so much about the body, so it makes sense that, like, Sigewinne is turning around and, and doing, like, dermatologists. Dermatologists are doctors that literally study, like, medicine and stuff. So, obviously, they're gonna have to know about, like beauty and stuff. So, I think Sigewinne is a nurse, but she's, like, kind of, like, a little bit of, like, a dermatologist type of nurse. Because, you can... Well, I mean, yeah, I think so you have to be a doctor to be a dermatologist, so, like, assistant. But, it's Genshin, so they don't really pay much attention to that. See?
Ooh, wait, sorry.
Missile!
That was probably really offensive, wasn't it?
No, really, Paimon!
No, I don't mind. I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn myself into this form a very long time ago. If you're interested, I could tell you the story. A shape-shifting story? Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested!
It cut that off.
Once upon a time...
Damn, this early
Long
into a
ago,
cutscene?
humans rejected Melusines, and Melusines feared humans. There was one Melusine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melusines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melusine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melusine's patient. Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health. Thank you, Dr. Melusine. In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born.
I'm the doctor, I'm the patient.
One day,
Sorry.
the girl fell ill. The Melusine was the only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melusines can't be trusted!
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melusine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, You will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melusine did not hesitate for very long. On a rainy night, a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain,
This is so
but
cute,
maybe
though.
also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before. Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so,
Wow.
since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way.
Wow! That is so sad! Why do they have to always give, like, the medical characters, like, all these depressing stories? Except the Toy. Well, his was she was just shunned from his village, but he's a crazy man. But anyway, what?
Ooh. A witch? A potion? Why does this sound like a fairy tale? Trust me,
So,
it's a
a
true
lot
story.
of people saying, too, that, the witch is Albedo's mother. Cause, like, you know, there's, like, the, Heisensha witches, whatever, I can't remember what they're called. The Heikensens? I don't know, anyway. So, like, a lot of people saying that, you know, that she basically created, you know, like, like, Sigewinne the way she is. But a lot of people are glad that, you know, that her parents, you know, weren't a human and a Melusine, that, you know, someone didn't, like, bang a Melusine, which I'm kind of glad, too. That'd be really weird.
Must be the way you told it then. It just sounds so...
You're an incredibly kind person, Sigewinne.
Yeah, not every Melusine would take human form to save their human friend. That must have been a huge decision. Treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even when the going gets tough. Ugh. It's so crazy that they turned you away just because you were a Melusine, especially when their daughter was so sick. Well, sometimes appearance can be a real barrier, but that was a long time ago. I like how I look now anyway. Hi, Ren too! You're super cute this way.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale!
Well, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Paimon, if you want to buy any skincare products, I'll be happy to give you some suggestions. Really? Personal advice right from a leader of the Fontaine Beauty Association? What an honor!
Allow me to introduce our newest skin lotion, Butterfly Dew. I'm sure many of you have already read about this product's trials in the newspapers. To say that it improves skin quality is an understatement. This product gets its name from the way it transforms your skin and makes it glow anew, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis and spreading its wings for the first time. We are thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us here today. Please welcome Mr. Rawat, a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Now, without further ado, I'll hand over to Mr. Rawat to tell you all about what Butterfly Dew can do for you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Dew.
Wow, what a looker. He's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging the stereotype.
It seems that everyone is surprised by my entrance. Or should I say, my appearance. I'm well aware that researchers are generally better known for their brains than their dashing good looks. In that regard, I do believe I break the mold somewhat. Of course, appearance is a skin-deep way of defining a person. And yet one's appearance can be a very real set of shackles, holding a person back in their life.
Okay, yeah, I had my mic muted. I was trying to. Yeah, no, because I had gotten an alert for. I know, sorry, I had my mic muted. I was trying to check my alert for my follow account, but my alerts won't want to pop up for it, which was really weird. That's why I was trying to figure out, like, hello? I was trying to figure out what it was. That's weird. Hold on. Before we continue, I want to see if I can fix it real quick. Hold on. I think it's under my creator dashboard. It's on. Huh. That's weird. Maybe my Twitch is just glitchy today. Yeah, I could try that. I'm using Twitch. I'm using the Twitch alert box for it, so maybe? Let me see. Let me go into my... Yeah, because my alerts, I have it all in, like, one folder, so I can turn them all off at once. Okay, turn it off, and then turn back on. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. That should work. I'm gonna send a test alert real quick and see if it works now. Okay. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, it wasn't... Okay, I got my settings figured out now. Just how to do, like, the test alert on it. So, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me turn the screen back on, and then we can continue. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
It can rob a young person of their self-confidence when applying for a job, dissuade a young lady from approaching the one she loves. Our actions are at the mercy of our appearance, and we slowly become the very person that the outside world sees us as. But what if I told you that those shackles can be broken? If our appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance
I feel like he's
itself.
gonna be like the villain in this
Wash away
quest.
moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with luster and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads in shame. That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae,
Yeah,
undergo a
so,
complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new
So
life.
if you missed it, it showed a little bit earlier of like a cutscene. She was actually a Melazine, and she actually became friends with a human. The human got sick, and it was actually like a little girl, and like the family wasn't letting Sigewinne treat her because she was full melazine. So she basically went to a witch and made herself like half human, half melazine, but she wouldn't be able to like recognize her friend again.
Well, whether it actually works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
So they actually did like right at the beginning of the quest, which is quite unusual.
Mr. Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product yourself?
Yeah, so she went to one of the witches, and I assume it's like one of like the witches we always hear about, like in Genshin, because you know, I don't think she would go to just like, some like random witch. You know, she must have known this witch. So I think it was probably like one of like the main. I can't remember what like the group of witches are called, but she probably went to one of those ones. So like a lot of people are thinking it's probably like the one we always hear about, like Albedo's mother. But they didn't even specify the witch's name.
Of course, I tried it
Yes,
many
the hacking
times while I was
circle.
testing it.
I always forget
You
what
can
they're
consider
called.
me a product ambassador.
Wow, then it's sure to work.
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet. So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out?
Paimon volunteers!
Paimon, she's like, me.
Hmm? Oh! Ah,
Oh,
what
ran out
an
of my soda.
honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association here with us. In that case, Miss Sigewinne, could we seek your most expert opinion on this product?
Oh yeah, she definitely had some crazy
Sure.
lore. Because they should have like right at the beginning of the
Whoa.
quest, and I was like,
Is
huh.
that Romaritime flower? They say she's the pickiest user of skincare products in all of Fontaine.
Here you go.
I've been playing Genshin since 2021.
Oh, it's
I
very
started playing
kind
like
to the
September,
skin,
and then I
the absorption rate is
stopped for a
high.
few months. So like I
Even
stopped
for
in like
Fontaine.
right
This is a
before
first-rate product.
Sumeru, and then I came back in like the beginning of 2023. So like right at the banner before Alhaithams came out, I started playing again.
All right.
So
Well, all that
I
remains
stopped
for
playing
me
for a
to
few
say
months,
is,
but I've been
Butterfly
playing since
Dew
like
is
2021.
now on sale.
I did it like right before, so I did it like in the midst of like
Think
it
we
being
should
like
buy a
super
bottle too?
popular, but like not really. I stopped playing because of Ito. No, you're cute enough already. Are you I'm gonna say you paying for it yourself.
Of course you bring up Mora. Fine, Paimon will pay out of her own
Yeah,
pocket.
so I only
and
took like
even
a
share it with you.
I want to say it was
There,
like
does
a
that sound fair?
5-month
And if you're
break.
worried about whether it's the right product for you, well,
I think it was
luckily
mostly
for
'cause I was
us,
busy with like
Sigewinne's
schooling and
here,
stuff.
so we can get an expert
And then I came
consultation.
back like beginning of 2023. So. Alrighty. Narrative Chapter 1. Oh, Chapter Act 1. Okay. Ask for advice.
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was also hoping you might be able to point out some flaws in the product so I can keep improving it.
With
His
most
voice actor
skincare
sounds really
products,
familiar, and I
pros
don't know
and cons
why.
only become apparent with long-term use. Oh yeah, this one has instant benefits.
Sounds like he
skin
voices in
quality
Bubble
without
Stray
any
Dogs, so I
obvious side
can't
effects.
place what character.
It's one of a kind. Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it, and I'll publish regular reviews in Beautés en Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you need to do is subscribe.
Oh, I was hoping for a more casual conversation, but you
Oh my
are
God.
Beauty Association leader after all.
I know the
understand
voice
if you
crack-
want to keep this professional.
Hold on.
Sigewinne!
Sounds so familiar, but I cannot place
Excuse
the
us,
name on
Miss
it. I can
Beauty
look him up
expert.
later.
But do you think
Uh-huh.
this product is a good choice for me and
I'll
her?
look it up now.
Wait, are you the renowned traveler?
That's right, and by her side, the equally famous Paimon.
Who is
Well,
he
I
voiced
don't
by?
normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception. Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types,
I
so
don't
no
think
matter
it's
who
voice
you
actor
are,
'cause
you
he's
can
an
rest
NPC,
assured
so I
that it
don't
will be
think it's-
kind to your skin.
But
If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontanian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Why would it work better on Fontanians?
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
I can't get a place on it.
Alright then.
Hold on.
How about a friend discount?
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here,
That's
take
gonna
2
kill me
bottles
now
for
because
free.
I do not know his voice.
Yay! Paimon's private fund survives!
Dude, I'm losing my mind. What's the catch? Is this a publicity stunt?
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token of my esteem. There's no business motivation behind it. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
Admirers of physical beauty? Eesh, that's embarrassing to say out loud. It sounds so shallow.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life. It's only natural for people to desire to become beautiful. And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
That's gonna bother me because I don't know his name.
Paimon,
But I
I'd
don't
say
know his
there's no
voice
need
actor.
for you and the Traveler to use this product for now. Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective. Really?
Oh, her bat,
Then
like a
why
little,
didn't you tell Rewards
pouch
about
thing
that?
is cute.
Researchers are a very special breed of human. You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job, ooh, now that'll make them really upset.
Huh?
If I'd mentioned it, he probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you.
I did not
Come
mean
get
to
me
do
once
that.
you've gathered them. When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no?
But prettier Paimon? Well, if you really want this.
As for me, it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Maripede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended for too long. Alright, see you there then!
Oh, I gotta go collect materials. Material girl! Oh, wait, I have my crystal fly material. Oh, actually, hold on real quick. Okay, yeah, we're in the middle of something right now. Okay, so I want us to get some materials.
Just up ahead, Traveler. The ingredients for Sigewinne should be nearby.
Oh, I have to fight creatures? Okay, well... Hold on, let me switch my team up real quick.
Want me to come along?
Yes.
The pleasure is all
Not
mine.
you! I want Alakino!
An insurmountable problem.
There is no
Transfixed!
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Need a hand?
centipede.
Okay. My head is dizzy and I feel like my brain's going to burst. I'm definitely going to die soon. What? Hey, yo, chill. Ugh, I have to call this stupid lift. Abracadabra. To climb this bitch up. Seriously? Well, how am I supposed to get it up? No, because it won't, like, let me go up there. It's on the corner, stupid thing. Okay. What the hell? I always get lost in this stupid thing. It's like a maze. Oh my god. Here we go. Jeez.
Whoa, the infirmary is packed.
Presley!
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly like me.
You're an
Got it?
NPC.
Okay. I've written down everything you told me. Now, I have a few tests to run. Take a deep breath, and don't worry. It's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine.
Oh,
I'm not
crazy.
crazy.
Yes, that's what they
Very
all
good.
say.
Now, on to the next. Hey there, Your Grace.
Can you
It's
take
been
my
a while,
finger
huh?
and can you follow it?
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries.
Hmm.
Actually, we were looking for Sigewinne.
Is it my mom?
Do
No, just
you,
kidding. I'm kidding.
know
My
what?
mom is a major
this is
Risley
about?
simp.
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
Oh, there's a puzzle. I'm gonna kill
doppelganger?
myself.
Doesn't that just mean someone else kind of looks like him?
And that's what I thought when the report first reached my desk. But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I can only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
All right, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit. Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
I see. So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
The rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation. The Marechaussee Phantom has requested my cooperation on the case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse, but I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you.
I'm like
I imagine it
POV,
must
my
be
mom
important.
and I.
You probably won't need to add them to your observation list, though.
Oh, Traveler!
Actually, no,
Paimon, it's
Fluent,
you.
that reminds me of my mom.
Hey there, Sigewinne! It's actually not that important, but...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me. Goodbye for now.
Okay, bye-bye!
Bye.
So,
I'll tell my
Sigewinne?
mom you said hi. Just kidding.
would you mind waiting for just a moment? I have another patient to see. Just find an empty bed and take a seat. I won't be long. Oh, sure.
Sigewinne, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Sigewinne.
Yeah, she's a
Now's not the time
nurse.
to ask for her help with skincare.
Patience, Paimon. She'll help us. We just need to wait. In the meantime, we can offer to help Sigewinne.
Good
Sigewinne.
point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work.
I'll be.
Oh, this
I
could
can be
hurt.
her nursing
So I
assistant.
suggest you take a deep breath
Hey!
first.
Dang, I didn't know I was doing my job in real life.
Did his face melt? What happened to him?
It's anyone's
Dang, I didn't know I was
guess.
doing my job
His
in a
face
video
melted
game.
off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms.
His face is melting.
This is gonna be awkward. We still need to bring him to the Marachose Phantom for questioning. What if he scares them half to death? Will that be our fault?
The Marachose Phantom? Does this have something to do with the case Risley's dealing with?
Yep, it was a huge case.
No,
They
'cause
bagged a few dozen crooks in
you
one
guys
fell
won't get in
swoop.
trouble for it.
And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up
So-
with him.
The way they do it in the medical field, especially with people who are in trouble with like the jail and stuff, they have to actually wait for them to actually get the medical attention because everyone has the right to a medical, like to medical things. Which is why I say if someone gets injured, like, you know, after like a police chase, they actually have to send the suspect to a medical facility to be treated. But they still have to be watched by a police officer or by a sitter or by a security guard, and they still have to technically, sometimes it depends if they have to have restraints or not, like the hand, well, we don't use handcuffs, it kind of depends on like where you go, but I believe where I work, we don't use handcuffs, we actually use restraints to the bed, but we still have to have orders for it and everything by the state, you know, we still have to get permission to do it, so technically a suspect still has to get medical treatment before they can go on for trial. I don't know how they do it in this, but you're supposed to, yeah, they're supposed to give the the suspect medical treatment. And that way, you know, whenever they get tried for trial and everything and they get sent to the prison, they're still like not needing any medical treatment. Even though prisons and jails, they have their own like nurses and doctors and everything, it's a lot better for them to get like say like treatment from a hospital compared to a jail where a jail or prison may not have the facilities or you know some things that a hospital would have.
You done
Sorry.
gawking?
I just got into like a big ol' like a rant.
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage. Don't worry.
Oh, he's got
We
ulcers.
Melusines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, you
I
just
know
look like a little
ulcers
kitty
are from
with
the inside. It
slightly
has to be a
sparkly fur,
pressor
but
ulcer. I
still
hope that's what
just
she
cute.
means. Because an inside ulcer, actually no, because if it's an inside ulcer, you can still get medications for it.
Don't
But with a
patronize me.
pressor ulcer,
Do I look like a kid
like
to you?
it has to be visible.
Just
so
give
she
me the
must.
meds and let me out of here.
So it has to be
I
a
already messed
pressor ulcer.
myself.
She's able to see
Hey,
it, but
lose the attitude. You dare talk
They didn't
back to our head nurse
specify.
like that again? Your days are numbered.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now.
okay,
Tell me
it's a
if it
pressor
hurts,
ulcer.
alright?
Because normal
Look how
ulcers, you
nice
actually have to get like
Sigewinne's
different
being.
treatment on.
And he still talks to her like that? What a nasty piece of work.
Can I leave
Tell
now?
me about it. Tell me about it, Paimon.
Wow, not a peep. Oh, what a brave little guy.
Yeah, and that's the thing is too, is that's why, you know, we have to appreciate our nurses and our techs and our doctors and everything, because we still have to give someone treatment, even though, you know, if they're treating us like crap. Now, if it gets to the point where they're actually like physical, we have to get security and people involved. But we still have to give them the same treatment as we give everyone else.
Thank you, Sigewinne. And I apologize for the trouble.
So, Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredients?
I'm going to like medical
we
rants
did,
over
but
here.
we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here. Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just hand me the ingredients,
Yeah.
and I'll make some time to whip it into the improved version for you. Take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding
Oh,
an
my God, my
Pancreation
face.
tournament in the administration area.
It's so cloudy today
or
outside.
alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Sigewinne?
Take it as a token of our gratitude.
That's
Let
right.
me be a
Let's
nursing
help you
assistant
out.
for
It's
you.
the least we could do. Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others. Don't worry. I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you, though. It'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first, then come back and see me when you're ready.
I'm gonna be a nursing assistant! Yeah! Oh my god, I gotta do like my real job. I gotta do my job in a video game? Yay!
We're ready, Sigewinne. What's our first mission? I found the perfect job for the traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down in this
Oh, what
bed.
the? What? Hey, yo?
What for? I need you to pretend to be sick.
Oh, what the?
What?
Okay. Huh?
Is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time. Oh, so you knew. I
Nothing
sure did.
always know, dude.
She was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. When you played along very well, Paimon, I observed you two for quite a while after that. Well, this
Trust
is
me,
awkward.
we can sometimes tell when
But
someone
why
is
do you
pretending
need
to
us
be
to do it
sick.
again now? No time to
Because
explain.
there's a lot of symptoms
My
that
next
go into you
patient will
being
be here
sick, like
any second.
temperature,
Please just do as I say.
coughing,
You can
sometimes vomiting.
pretend like you've got a nasty headache and throw in some dry heaving for good measure. Okay.
Sorry. I can pretend to be sick.
Hey, Doc, it's me. I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
I'm
Your mom
lightheaded
has
after
enough
doing
on her
that.
plate with a busy job. The last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know. I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels when we join up with
Ew.
the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work. I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
All right. Sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? I've got an uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days.
Immune systems
Can't
are
you just
different
write
though.
me a note saying I'm on the mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady.
Who randomly just wakes you up? Like, just at random? I'm doing a Genshin Stoic quest, and there's like a nurse character, and like they're doing like so much like medical stuff right now, and I'm just like, I'm having to like fact check these because I'm like, some of this isn't right, like because it's a video game, they're not gonna get like all medicines right.
Hang in there, traveler! Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you a paper bag!
Huh?
As long as
Oh.
you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as
She
rain
wants us
after
to
just
pretend
a
to
few
be sick to
days
show
rest.
this kid.
And
Be like, this is what could happen to you.
if I'm not tough enough?
Hey! Wake up! Wake up! Put it this way. At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all. If
Just
that's
die.
okay.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
My mom used to do that to me when I was younger. Like my mom was like, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, this is what could happen to
Good
you.
job,
And
you
I'm like,
two.
Mom!
That kid really doesn't know what's good for him.
And now I don't know. I know some nurses who who like, well, I used to know some nurses correction that would like sometimes do this. They're like, you know, well, if you don't do this, and this could just happen. You just at random, you know, and the people would be like, oh, I'll do, and they're like, that's what I thought.
His mother's a guard here. She's been working back-to-back shifts lately, but unfortunately, his father's away on a business trip right now. She had no choice but to bring her son here for the time being. He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games.
So you made us put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his medicine? That's a pretty sneaky trick. Seems like there's a whole side to Sigewinne we never knew about.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a technique I learned from my teacher.
Oh, you had a teacher? Was she a Melazine doctor too?
She was human. She passed away a long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I really liked my teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people. She was a traveling doctor, and since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients wherever they were.
Yeah, like traveling
Dealing with the
nurses
badly
and
behaved
traveling
ones was her
CNAs and
specialty.
techs and everything.
She used to say,
So I'm just trying to get myself comfortable.
if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets
I
worse.
told you, people actually do this sometimes.
Huh, she sounds like a pretty strict teacher.
Strict.
Welcome to nursing
That's not how
school.
my teacher saw it. She thought of herself as terrifying to kids.
Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like.
Oh,
Yeah.
as it happens, I actually have a picture of her.
Oh gosh, she does actually. She looks like a Nurse Ratchet.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay, that'll terrify the kids.
Yep. All the children she treated thought she was a witch.
Why does it almost sound like you're envious of her?
Oh, because I am. If she was here, all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks.
A doctor who looks like a witch. True, they wouldn't dare try anything funny with her around.
Oh, me, on the other hand, it's hopeless. Children aren't afraid of me at all.
That's actually a good thing, you know?
Oh, my next patient should be arriving now. Would you mind lending me a hand again?
That's the thing with doctors and nurses. You want to have to come out you want to look nice and everything. Like you want to be friendly with anything, because usually, the more friendlier, the more caring you are, the more that they want to be, respected to you. Don't get me wrong, you still have to be real, and you can't you can't prove a fantasy to the patient or whatever. At the same time, it's important to be nice and caring for your
on to
patient.
the next mission.
A dozen or so patients later, Sigewinne is finally done with the work for the day.
Is it nighttime already?
Ooh,
That
Miss
flew
Girl
by.
probably works 12
You
hours
really have a busy
day.
job, Sigewinne.
Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier today.
Aww.
Glad we could help.
Should we
Yeah,
get some
nursing
rest?
student.
It's getting pretty
A
late.
nursing assistant.
Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out.
Confidential? Are you sure you can tell us?
Is it a HIPAA
It's fine.
violation?
You're not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know. All it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you mean those healthy meals?
The one that magically appeared on the third day?
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them, so I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the coupon cafeteria handle the rest.
Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy, it really makes you wonder what's in it.
Oh, it's like Pepto-Bismol and stuff. Medicine is disgusting. When they try to, make it, all, foodie and try to taste good, it doesn't taste good. It tastes like crap.
You want to find out?
No!
I can teach you how to make it. That way, if you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal for yourself. It's really good for you, you know.
I think I'd rather kill myself.
Sure? Guess we can help out one more time.
I don't want it.
The ingredients are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you. First, we add this special slime condensate, stir it thoroughly, then pour it in. Oh, see that? It adds elasticity. It looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah! Yeah, it really does! Until you remember it's slime condensate.
Next up, xenochromatic crystals. You want to crush them up into a fine powder, like powdered sugar.
Wait, are those from Fontimer Aberrants? Are you sure they're edible?
Finally, Wu needs some high-protein meat. Frogs are an excellent choice.
Anything can be edible. Oh, I forgot. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, frogs.
To be honest, doesn't surprise me because, like, you can turn mold and turn into medications like penicillin and stuff, which is why I'm allergic to penicillin because I'm allergic to mold. Like, just even if it's like medicine form. Like, don't get me wrong, normal mold is not good for you, but there's a way for them to turn into like a medicine base. So, like, but I'm so allergic to it, like, even like in a medicine base.
And we're done. All that's left now is to pack them into lunch boxes and hand them to Walsey. Yesterday in the production zone,
that's so cute.
I noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him tomorrow.
Oh.
Sigewinne really does have the
I thought
inmate's
that was
best
a
interest
nickname
at
for
heart.
Risley. Oh, I'm sad now.
Ah, head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today. The serial number's on the lid.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Sounds like they're talking in code.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I only wish I could do more. You work so hard for all our sakes. I'd happily lose a little sleep if it meant helping you out.
That won't do. If you reduce your sleeping hours any further, your health will start to suffer.
All right. Nurse's orders. I'll do as I'm told. But you take care of yourself too.
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two.
Seems like the guards and staff here have a lot of respect for you, Sigewinne. In just one day of helping you with your work, it feels like we've done a lot for the fortress.
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but I think you'll agree, this is urgent.
Okay, just relax and catch your breath. What's the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations, well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
Huh? Already?
You were right to tell me. I'll have to examine him and make sure he's well before we discharge him.
Yeah, because usually with people who like have hallucinations and stuff, we have to observe them for a few days before they're even like allowed to go back out. Because we have to do like a neurological assessment on them. We have to do like MRIs on him and everything. Like, that man cannot go until he's been examined fully.
Looks like we've got one job as medical assistants left. We'll come with you.
Nursing assistants! No! I mean, I guess in other states they call them medical assistants. Like where I'm from, they call them CNAs in nursing homes, that's what I worked as before. And then they call them like patient care techs in hospitals. And then in other places, like in medical offices, like they'll actually call them medical assistants. But it just all depends on where you're from. Because in different other parts of the world, they call them like, you know, care techs. Like they don't say patient care technicians. Some places they just say, you know, medical techs. So it kind of just all depends on where you're from. So I guess it technically technically would be a medical assistant since it is like a nursing, it's like a kind of like a office type setting, because you can technically be a nurse and get your doctorate in nursing, and actually open up an office. So it makes sense. That would be MAs instead of CNAs. Because when my old job, we actually had what were called certified medical assistants, which was one higher above the CNAs, and they could actually give they could only give scheduled medications, and then they could do blood sugars. In hospitals, patient care techs take out IVs, Foley catheters, things like that, and blood sugars, but we don't do medications. But they're only allowed to do scheduled meds, because with per needed meds,
you're finally here.
you will
I'm
only
so sorry for all
allowed
the trouble
to
I've
do
caused you, but I
like you
believe
couldn't do
I
them
have now
because
made
you
a
actually have
full
to have
recovery.
for a nursing to do it, because you actually do a pain scale and you actually get trained on it and everything.
After giving it some thought, I'm sure that I was
To even
probably
become a
just
certified
seeing
medical
things.
assistant,
It's stress-related,
even
I
just for
imagine.
meds
I'd been working
and
long
blood
hours, so
sugar,
I
my
definitely
old
wasn't in
job,
the best
it was
state
like
of
a
mind.
3 to 4 month course. It was a long time.
I totally understand.
And that was just the
Still,
gift of
I have
scheduled
to give you an
medications and blood
examination
sugars.
before I can discharge you, okay? So, take a deep breath and don't be nervous. It'll be the
And then
exact
there's
same
licensed
procedure as we
practical
did this
nurses
morning.
who
We can
do
start whenever you're ready.
they also call them licensed vocational
Again,
nurses.
so sorry.
They're one step
I was in
they're
such
one
a
step
state
below
this
register
morning, I barely
nurses.
recall
They're just not
anything.
trained as much, which is
Would
why
you
a
mind
lot they
taking me
don't
through
have
it
like a lot of
again?
LPNs that work in
Not at
hospitals
all. It's
unless
a
you
lot
have
to
like a
remember.
lot of experience as
First
one.
up, we
They
have
usually
a
have
little
LPNs
cognitive
working
test.
in nursing
Just
homes while they have like
concentrate and you'll be
higher
fine.
class
To
like
start
not
with,
higher class but like
which finger am I
registered
holding
nurses
up?
working in hospitals.
Your pinky.
I think they actually call them like resident nurse in
All right,
hospitals.
all
It's
indicators
a whole
seem
like
normal.
whole
So
class
it was
for
a
them.
stress-induced hallucination after all?
Well, we've certainly had previous cases of mental illness caused by overwork, which is why I carefully observe everyone in the production zone. I wonder how I managed to miss the signs this time.
So some people
Please, head nurse, you shouldn't blame yourself. I'm just still adapting, that's all. Pushed myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep. And if you can give me the okay, I know I'll sleep better back in my good old dorm.
I didn't see like your you're looking like for a second there. Like I didn't see your name until I saw the modding symbol next to your name.
I suggest you take 2 days off to focus on your recovery.
Okay, so that's the thing too with people is like sometimes you can't like detect stress, so I don't blame Sigewinne for not being able to catch that.
I can't thank you enough, head nurse.
Mr. Odilon, could you escort him back?
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the
Odilon
administrative
sounds like
area
a Marvel
tonight, so
character.
nothing will go wrong.
Like someone from
my
like
word.
Ragnarok. Not Ragnarok, whatever the planet Thor is from. I don't freaking know.
Guess you're finally done for the day now, huh?
Yep. But I still haven't gotten around to making that improved lotion for you yet.
Miss School, don't worry about it. You're a nurse.
Oh, no rush. Seriously, it's super late now. You should go get some rest too.
Well, tomorrow it is then. Good night, Traveler. Good night, Paimon.
So, I
Hope
would
you
assume
sleep well.
Sigewinne... I don't know how many days a week Sigewinne works, because if she
Don't
works
you
12...
worry. We will. Yeah, sleep tight, Sigewinne.
So, you
See
know
you
what I think? She
tomorrow.
might do 5/8s, like, with the Fortress, because people... So, if the Fortress, the Mirror Feed is, like, normal, like, office, like, work, you know, they probably do, like, 8 hours or 10, so they might do, like, 5/8 or 5/10, so she probably only works, like, a Monday through Saturday. And then she probably just comes in as like an emergency for like for Saturday and Sunday. But anyway, let's collect these. And I want to try wishing for her real quick. Oh, I actually don't have enough to wish for her. That makes me sad. Anyway. I have to wait till the next day. Okay, yeah, 8 to 12. Okay, so she does work. She does work just like normal 8s. So she comes in at 8
Emma
and
really
leaves at
did
4.
sleep like a log. Let's go find Sigewinne.
Let's upgrade Risley. Upgrade new VODS weapon. So now we have to go back to her office. See, they call her head nurse, so I wonder if there's like other like medical people who also work there. So she probably works as like a charge nurse, because in hospitals they call them like charge nurses.
Oh, how's the infirmary even busier
But
than yesterday?
there's also like supervisors that are also nurses too.
Good
But
morning,
she's probably
Traveler
just a charge
Paimon.
nurse.
I have a few people here for a checkup, so you might need to wait for a while.
That's okay.
No problem. Anything we can do to help? There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it myself.
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
His eyes are so
You're
pretty.
in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please, listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm Uwe.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants. It's clear as day that you're Gascon.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything. At most, it'll delay your vindication.
All right. I get it.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations went fine, and now this.
Morning, Your Grace. What's going on?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marechaussee Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning. Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
Huh. That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims. Questioning them further got us nowhere, so for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Sigewinne.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look. Perhaps there's something we missed.
Alrighty. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, just trying to do something real quick. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So criminal's testimony. So Patton says, "Who's this?" Patton says, "Who's this Patton?" I'm Honore. I had applied to go out and see a doctor, but when I woke up, I was in another cell. Unbelievable. Gascon says, "I'm not Gaston. I'm Juris. Today should have been the final day of my sentence, so I should have gone free. What gives?" Enri says, "I'm Enric. Why does stuff like this always happen to me? Now there's no way my release papers are getting squared away today." And Lazare says, "My name is Odalon. I'm a guard. I think I was attacked. This isn't me at all."
Wait.
Release? Interesting. The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
I noticed that too. If that's their plan, they're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today. And they're expecting us to go along with that.
All the more reason to be cautious. Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of forms, and that we're furiously printing more as we speak.
He's got titties. I just realized,
It's
right? He's got some
conceivable that our
honkers
group
on
of
him.
serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
We did consider that possibility. But I mean, just look at them. They match the warrants, period. How could there have been a switch?
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose. I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The first thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any. The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
Oh, really? What does our head nurse make of all of this?
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch. I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me.
Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday?
This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Putton. I'm Honore.
So there has been a swap. Well, I can see what happened in Potton's case, but how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies, are you?
No, I believe it was their faces that got switched. The method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in. And actually, I think I can prove it to you. Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day?
Yeah, sure do.
Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
Hold on.
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me, right?
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
I believe it was your index finger.
But that means...
There's two X. It wasn't the same person.
Huh?
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Sigewinne did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her pinky finger.
Huh? I don't know about any test last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them. Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards. Then, once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon spent his night shift carrying out the remainder of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now, so we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation ward. However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get
you know what?
fake
I was
Eric
right. It
off
was
the
that
list.
beauty guy.
Yeah.
The beauty cream
it
that
all
they
makes
have
sense
on,
now.
it might
The
be just
Duke
switching the
cracked
faces.
case.
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact, one of the explicit duties of the Malazines in the Marachose Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a Melazine wouldn't be able to detect it.
A shape-shifting potion?
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it. If such a potion truly existed, it would jeopardize our entire investigative process at the Marachose Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am.
But...
Please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might just get our answer. Yep, let's do that.
Okay. Well,
Just realized
it
he has
was our
earrings.
negligence that meant we had to come and conduct these post-internment interrogations. And I know it's put you out. We'll do it your way.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. A bunch of people already got processed 2 hours ago. I checked the list, and sure enough, it's all the people who gave statements.
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began. They had this all planned out.
So there really was a switch after all.
Almost like a crazy scar on his left
They
side of
really
his
pulled
neck.
the wool over our eyes on this one.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave now, right?
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And if the Marachose's Melazines can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Well, technically there is one more lead we could follow up on. We were only able to arrest this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. I believe his name is Rawat.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Time on calling. No, I thought he was handsome too. I can't even fault.
Maybe from a human point of view.
I was gonna
just
say, like,
remember
I
that
can't
he
blame
specialized
Paimon.
in
He is
potions.
handsome.
One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation. At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that
People
took
get,
courage
like,
on his part.
notifications on Discord. I don't talk to you people.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside, since he's negotiated with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Of course.
Miss Morgan, I'd like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your focus was on the inmate's health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Look, head nurse, I completely understand where you're coming from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened
let
to
the
you,
nurse be a hero.
none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Don't worry, I can defend myself just fine.
You say that, but still.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Sigewinne is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise on the topic than your team. My suggestion would be to bring her with you. And if you really are worried for her safety, then...
Paimon and I are coming along anyway.
Ah, there you go, right on cue. Knew I could count on you.
Nah.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke's blessing, far be it from me to refuse. We should head off immediately. Time is of the essence.
Sorry.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business, and we're gonna need you to cooperate.
The Marsh is a phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more illegal research?
Not this time, no. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
Rawat. Oh yeah, Mr. Handsome, right? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. We can see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people. But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
That's so weird. He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that product promotion.
I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's good at making friends.
Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a nose and perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Sigewinne. Paimon's suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
I don't know, Paimon. You and I think he's handsome, so... Okay.
Excuse Excuse us, are you Audrey?
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once? I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake.
What?
Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fun women.
Excuse
They're
me.
not interested in a serious relationship.
Hello? Pay attention.
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
My God.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
Yeah, let's go.
I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity.
No, Sigewinne.
Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we?
She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Curable?
Oh, we're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in grave danger.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's a fat bird. Sorry, I got
Danger?
distracted.
Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah! The Marshose Phantom said that he's been targeted by some pretty bad people. We need to make sure he's safe.
What?
Oh,
How has this happened?
What?
He seemed
He's
fine
gonna
when
get
I last saw him, and
murdered.
that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right now?
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Nope, sorry. I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, so I could get to know him better. When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it? It's like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum?
She sounds like, I think her name's Haley,
Unbelievable.
like the daughter from American
These guys
Dad.
only want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again.
We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marshose officers when we regroup.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Oh, give me that. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Hey there, are you in Teep?
What do you want?
We're here to ask about Rawat. Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them. But I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making. Don't get me wrong, I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research. Followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, He turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
Huh, so is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
Maybe both of the above.
Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from him. Let's go!
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antib, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah. Thanks.
What? Okay. I do that sometimes too, though. Give like random like medical advice, like at like random moments. Oh, give me that beetle. Hello.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Who's asking?
Bertram!
Just some concerned citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay. We're told the two of you are pretty close.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh yeah? What happened?
Oh yeah?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose. But not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings. He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like.
We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Hell yeah, it does.
Wow, turns out Sigewinne's got some real clout.
Don't ever say that ever again, Paimon. God, no.
Thing is, I have no real
Got some
way of knowing where he might be.
Sigewinne.
I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely
That's so
seen him
fucking
since.
Stupid. There's almost saying like Slay and Genshin.
But if you want
like,
my
no.
advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know
Just
where he's
realized
at.
it's a chain like hanging out of my tree.
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
No.
Who knows? I never cared to find out.
Depends.
He's the more
if they
brother,
are,
not me.
if they are, prescribed.
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye, and may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point. You know, Hyman started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. It's such a surprise to learn that his peers have a different impression of him.
Not surprised.
So, what's your view of him now, Paimon?
Yeah.
A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder?
She's so
So your
handsome.
thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all.
Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How did such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? Even with his difficult family background, it just doesn't make any sense.
You can't judge a person solely based on their appearance.
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken with the researchers. What did you find out?
You say the intelligence you gathered.
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with some pharmaceutical merchants. Do you know if he's registered any pharmaceutical brands?
Since he was a whistleblower on such a huge case, I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang? Well, the crime was manufacture and sale of drugs, and that would certainly be in his wheelhouse. We can't rule it out.
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on them!
Most children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so different in that regard.
If you say so.
Yeah, like people with like the pain, like whenever they have pain and stuff, like they don't like some people don't want to say like that technically they're the ones causing their own pain because they don't want to be judged by the medical examiner or whatever. So like with some people like say if someone gets like administered for ETOH, which basically means like you got admitted with like high levels of alcohol in your system. Someone could be like an alcoholic, but they don't want to say that they're an alcoholic because that's technically causing them, say, like liver pain or liver failure or kidney failure. But, they don't want to say, that they're the reason that their pain is being the way that it is.
I saw him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing him. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on him, so he was forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times before.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck.
In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding.
Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
Hold on, my Twitch is being stupid. Oh my god, I swear if it rains again, I'm gonna throw hands. The sun was out literally an hour ago. Arizona drives me nuts. Oh, hello? Sorry, I just went on a whole rant about rain. While I get, like, a follow. Who started following? I can't see who followed. Thanks for the follow. I can't tell who followed. Hello. Meanwhile, I'm over here, like, yelling about rain. I can't follow. No, literally, it was like 94 with the sun being hot. It was so, like, freaking hot today. And all of a sudden, it's cloudy and the rain just wants to pour. The sun is out, like, literally an hour ago. Actually, not even. I'm about to throw hands with weather. Oh, okay. Well, hello, welcome in. Don't mind me yelling about rain.
This should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the address.
Okay, I'll knock.
Morgan knocked several times. No one answered, but you hear a faint. Oh, I didn't
Sounds
even
like
hear what it
whoever's
said.
inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Break the door down?
No, I'll
I
handle
would
it.
love to give the
Let
rain.
the
The
expert
rain
deal
was
with it.
so bad
There'll
yesterday.
be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a
Because of the
citizen's
trees. So
property.
basically, we have these like stupid like little like mulberry trees in my backyard, and they basically like when it gets windy or anything, they just fall out of the tree.
down,
And like if they get
deep
wet and you
breaths,
step on them,
remember
they
your
stick
training,
to everything.
control your
Like they're stuck on my car right now.
It's
so
open.
like, it's so stupid and it drives me nuts.
Seath, take a few people
so now
and lie
the
in wait.
ground's wet and
Keep
it's
your
gonna
eyes
rain
peeled
again.
for any activity around the
Ugh.
house. The
That the
traveler,
sun is
head
out when
nurse,
it
and I
rains.
will go inside.
And like we thought we were gonna get like a dry summer because it's so hot, but no, the rain's gonna be like surprise. So I will gladly give the rain to like people who want rain because I don't want the rain. I mean, we need it because it's been so dry, but at the same time, I don't want it. Put it somewhere else.
Anyone home?
Ew.
Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady. That's gotta be
Ugh.
Robot's mother, right?
Yeah, it's
She
been like
doesn't look
hundreds
she's
where I
in
live
any
too,
state to
but
be
like
answering our questions, though.
I don't. My humidity doesn't get as high as Georgia's humidity, though. I don't think.
We could try.
I mean,
but
it's
she is
41
very
humidity
ill.
where I
We
am.
mustn't force it.
Ew, it's usually like 20. Why is
Well,
humidity
doesn't
double?
look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me.
Yeah, they mentioned
Hello,
yeah,
ma'am.
they mentioned that they were a friend
Might
of
I
yours.
ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him.
Hello, Blair. Oh, some sick lady on a deathbed.
Hard of hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is?
How to protect you. Oh, Miss
Looks
Gold is
like
just
this isn't
dying
gonna
on a
work after
deathbed.
all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very
Y'all
bad
need
for him.
protection with each other.
Is it possible he could have avoided
Ouchies.
returning here because
Ow,
he
my
knew he'd be
finger.
in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look next?
Oh, now the sun is back out.
Maybe
oh
we
my
should
god,
take
I
another
can't.
look at the Institute.
Guess so.
Hold on, when does it say it's
I
gonna
suggest
rain?
we all return there now.
Oh wow, it said it was gonna
We
rain.
found a
Now
good
it says
amount of
it's
useful
not gonna
information the
rain.
first
Oh
time.
my god.
But perhaps there's something we missed.
I'm looking at the
This is
map
our
right
last
now
hope.
for rain. It just
Sorry,
shows rain being
officer,
off like
but
the
can I stay here for a
east
while?
side.
This patient
Well,
requires some
first in
care.
flag and it's going east.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're
Yeah, I
technically
can turn
here
my
as her
mic up.
assistant after all.
Let me see. It's up. Let me see if I can turn it up on here. No, it's maxed. Okay. Let me see. I'll turn it up. There we go. I'll turn it up there. That should work. Okay. Oh, hello. Y'all are just sliding in. Oh, max it on OBS? Okay, fair point. I have a quiet mic anyway. But bam. There we go. That should help. Okay, you got it.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well and keep an eye on the area.
Why's that?
Oh, Rafi's here
Rawat
too.
knows how serious his
Everyone
mother's
is just
condition
coming
is.
in.
He will return.
Got it. Okay. I'll tell the squad members.
I
in
think it's
hiding
like
to
the
stay
most
put
amount of
and keep
people
a
I've ever
lookout.
had on a stream. I usually get like 2 people.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon. No
Slay.
problem.
Like
when
Rafi's
you
like,
say her
hey
condition is serious, do
yo!
you mean... Yes.
Blair, I just saw your comment
She's
about
barely clinging
Rafi.
on to
Hey
life.
yo!
Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over
Y'all are
there?
wild.
Yeah, of course.
Just a tad being wild. Yes, I remember that mod. I still think about it every once in a while. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so traumatized.
Including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted
Oh,
that
so they gotta put her on
all
Comfort
but
Care Hospice.
impossible.
Okay.
Sigewinne, my mom bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this.
I know you've seen some boys. I saw them on.
It makes me a little sad.
I know! They
eyes,
going at it!
humans'
They're
birth,
freaky!
aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset. But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense,
Freaky.
it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated
What
with
if
it
instead
in
of
the first
Sims
place.
4, it was Sims
But it was only after
Freaky
I
4,
truly became
and
a
instead of
doctor
being normal,
that
they
I
all got
realized
freaky?
miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases.
Yeah, which is why hospice
Sigewinne.
is a thing.
Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. At the very least, I can lower her fever.
We're just talking about like
That way
Sims
she'll
like
suffer
having
less,
sex with each other
and
while
she
this like
might
old
even be
lady's just
able to
dying on
see
a
her
deathbed.
Yeah, all the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those
When
crooks.
Sims asked to join, oh, Miss Clo's coughing up a lung.
Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water?
Sure,
No, get cold water. You're supposed to get cold water and put on her forehead to smooth the temperature. Hello? Anyway, look for hot water. Where's the sink? What? I don't know. What? No, I don't want no frame. I need hot water. That's not it. Check the cabinet. Waiting till the owner is written down in the journal. Oh. Okay, hey, Sigewinne, I found some weird, like, special, like, random thing. His rifle essentials are in it. Did come back previously? Oh. I found this weird ass app. Ew! What? Oh!
Sure did. And look what else we found.
Yeah, we found this like weird ass map.
Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell
Oh my
Officer
god.
Morgan right away.
Ew! Getting freaky deaky in the bathroom.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready.
Yellow dude.
I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
So basically, I'm doing this like story quest for this character, and she's like a nurse. And basically, we're trying to like right now we're trying to hunt down this guy who made these like skincare products, but like I think these skincare products are making people like switch faces. So like people in like the prison are getting like in trouble and stuff. Because they're being blamed for like random crimes and crap. It's really weird. So that was basically that that dude's mom that's just on like her deathbed. Well, probably not deathbed anymore since Sigewinne is like helping him, but yeah. But no, the Sims like woozy thing is freaky deaky. Oh, what the heck are you? Oh, it's just you. Okay. Go his private lab. Private lab. Okay. Down there. Is that like a... Oh, it looks like there's like a hole in the ground. Okay. Give me your food. Thank you. Actually, I want to run around with my mans over here. Hold on. There we go. I love my man. I think your man's wants a man. What the hell? Hello?
It's Officer Morgan. They're already here.
Okay. Freaky.
We came as soon as we
Time
heard
to
the
go
news.
play hooker sims? Oh my god.
Can't believe we were so
Oh my
careless.
god. Sorry.
The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room.
And the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened.
Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in.
They were possessed.
There's a mechanical
Yeah, they
door
were
over
possessed
here.
with sex.
Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
You can't spell possessed without pussy. Okay, I can't. No. I try to say pussy, but like pussy, but it's like fancy like pussy. I can't.
It's open. Let's go in.
Here's your coffin. Get in. Hi, sir. Okay. 90. I'm gonna switch some of my characters. So let me go with Kazuha.
Want me to come along?
Yes, and I'm gonna replace him with
This will
Alekino.
be a productive partnership, I hope.
Sorry, I like crazy women. Crazy women and twink men. Anyways. Oh, she's so cute! Can I like, how do I do aim? Oh, there we go. Okay. I forgot she's a shorter character, so she runs like that.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape.
Oh, what the? Oh, it's like a little like Parker. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. There's that. Get over here, sir. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, that was fast.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility.
I'll go deeper.
So these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Mara Shosei Phantom. How did they find this place?
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right. I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me.
See,
What's
I
the
know.
matter? Some sort of mix-up?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
I've never played Helldivers, but that sounds exciting.
Gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
I'm playing on a desktop. I literally, not desktop, a laptop.
This man is an imposter.
I literally just finished payments on this like a month ago. So I play and I stream on this little laptop.
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back soon, call for reinforcements.
Got it.
Got it. Okay, I gotta go deeper. Oh, that's really weird considering I'm playing this on mail right now. Wait, can I do any wishing? No, I have to wait. Okay. Oh, some crazy lore real quick. So this female character, she's like one of like the gods in the video game. She killed this dude's best friends. So, yeah. But they work like really like well together on the game though, like in a team. Because of their like their ultimates and stuff. It's crazy.
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility?
This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
Let's see. Just looking around. Oh, there's nothing on the floor, bro.
Did it sell so well that he ran out of
It's
supplies?
like it's like that moment. It's like, oh, I'm bored, so I'm gonna look like, you know, I'm doing something. Oh, thank you. I know.
How
I can be a pretty cool
Why would
person.
Rawat choose to
I guess.
manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location?
Okay, now they're talking. So now I can stand up and pretend I'm not
Given our
doing anything
suspicion
now.
that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade, I
NPCs
would
are
have thought
wild.
that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible.
Well, yeah, because it's
He
an
has all
illegal
the
drug
answers
if
we
you're
need.
using it to swap people's faces.
Understood. Well, let's not linger here. Let's go.
Technically, any drug is illegal if you didn't buy it, right? Receiving less and less source fluid is because of the flood after all. At least we'd be able to make our schedule release after this batch is ready. Ooh, give me food. Oh, I got a random sword. Let me see, what's over here? Oh, nothing much. Resurrection
Doesn't look
door.
like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
Okay. Oh, I think this is where the puzzle is.
This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh,
Okay.
maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
Oh, oopsie. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I gotta rotate it to the right. So, rotate clockwise. Oh, no, I meant to do counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. There we go. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! That's a freaky deaky. Oh, I'm on top. Oh, well, that's good. Wait, okay. Have you guys started playing like the new Dead by Daylight update with the new D&D one? Cause I started playing it with my mom and her boyfriend yesterday, and it is like it's so much fun. Cause with the way you don't like it, I love it. Like the chest, like I like the killer, and then I like the chest mechanism. Because basically, the way the chest mechanism is like, for people who don't know, if you open up the chest, basically, it does this, like, roll. Like, you know, like D&D, it basically, like, rolls the dice. And depending on how high you roll the dice, it basically, like, determines your, like, how well the, like, roll will be and how, like, good the stuff you get. Literally, the first time I opened up the chest, oh, it went the wrong way. Yeah, so basically, the first time I opened up the chest, I got a 1, and the chest started to attack me. Okay, but, stop it. Oh my god, I need clockwise. There we go. Now, get the cart moving. Shock's not connected. What do you mean? Oh, well, oopsie. Oh, I should have done the other way. Okay. Clockwise. Of course, not connected. Oh, hold on. I have to do it like this. So I have to move that one over here. You're gonna stream your Sims going freaky diggy? Okay, that's a little freaky. Okay. Oh, no, that's counterclockwise, so I need... Yeah, I don't want clockwise, I want counterclockwise. Now I can get this one moving. And then get this one. So I need clockwise now. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, you cannot have the full for JJ out. That'd be freaky. You just have, like, sensor bars just, like, all over your stream while you're streaming. Okay. Now I think I got it. Ooh, what Starbucks drink? Ooh, I really want to try this. The one drinks have like the popping boba in it. Oh, I didn't
Judging
hit
by the
auto.
implements on the table, this looks like a potion making lab.
Head nurse, over here.
I know.
Let's see.
They have like at like one place that I went to. They had these like it was basically like a work setting one, so it was like a one that made like knockoff ones, and they had like so many like drink options from Starbucks. It was crazy.
Yikes, Sigewinne,
Because they
where did that
technically
come
want
from?
like they were licensed, but at the same time they technically weren't, so they were able to make the drinks, but they had to call them like different names.
Oh, what a tragic way to go. Especially with such a bright future ahead of
Wait,
him.
his body was in the box? Was his
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan.
Was his body in the box? Peppermint hot chocolate. Ooh. Okay, I've had that and it's super good. Supply, although the final finding a new way. No, it's too late. Oh, well, someone died. Yeah, because unfortunately those drinks are seasonal. Yeah, I think it may come back around like November because whenever they do the Starbucks drinks, they do like the beginning of like October. So basically like around like end of August, beginning of September is whenever they do the fall drinks. And I think peppermint falls in between the fall and winter. And then the winter drinks basically they come around like right after Halloween, they start bringing them out. So I think peppermint falls in between because I think they count peppermint as a fall drink, but I can't remember.
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before. The side effects are as you can see.
Okay.
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Pumpkin drinks are really good.
My plan got y'all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry
Like pumpkin
about right
pie's
now if the
good. I
Marshall
like
Safe Phantom found out
pumpkin,
about your
like the pumpkin
other
drinks.
crimes.
Sometimes pumpkin
Consider Natalie
smells are
Mudd
kind of weird.
getting
Like I
off
have a
lightly.
Febreze spray that's pumpkin. I like the smell of
We're
it.
just lucky we
But
didn't
like
leave you
some
in there.
Bath and Body
You
like
disappeared
pumpkin
on us with
products
no
are
warning.
really weird.
We only let it slide because we're former partners.
But then again, on my
And now you
signature
have the
scent from
gall
Bath
to
and
pull a
Body is like
stunt like this?
strawberry pound cake. I have everything
Partners?
strawberry pound cake. I even
Make no
have like
mistake,
a
each of us
chapstick
is
I
only
got
looking out for
recently that's
himself.
strawberry pound
If you
cake, like
place too much trust in
literally
others,
lip
well,
balm.
I'm afraid that's your
And then they
problem.
have the lip gloss, which I
You
don't
hid
have.
things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare
Ooh, banana
potion?
pudding's
You
good.
kept quiet
But
about
I
it
have
until
like
we
a
planned the prison
candle.
break.
I have body like soap. I have body lotion, strawberry pound cake. I have a strawberry shortcake body oil.
Guys,
It's not
that's
from
enough. Calm down.
Bath and
It
Body,
is what
but
it
it
is.
smells just like it. I have
Arguing
the
won't change
perfume. I have like the two. I have
What's
one
the
normal one,
plan,
the
Poppin'?
traveler,
I'm
and
assuming you brought us here
then
for a
I have the
reason?
room spray, which I have to get
There
more of because
is no
I am
plan.
almost out.
We followed him here on the promise
So
of
yeah,
work
I have a
juice.
lot of
But it
strawberry
turns
pound
out
cake.
there
Oh,
ain't a
I also
drop
have the
here.
room smellies, like the room
Besides,
plugins,
what does it
and I
matter
have
now
the
anyway?
car smells
He
for
already
it.
said, even if we did
But
get our
banana
hands on
pudding's
more of
really,
that
really
stuff,
good. I haven't
switching
had that in
faces
so
again
long.
solves nothing.
Like, I want to make
We're still gonna
pudding
melt
whenever
off
I get paid
eventually.
next.
I said
I want to get
enough
like a
arguing.
thing for making pudding.
Cotton, tell us the plan.
So, ooh, I might do that. Might try
The
to
most
make some
practical
pudding.
solution is to
So I like
continue using
banana
the
pudding. I'm
potion.
not a fan of
Keep
chocolate
switching to a
pudding.
new face before the
Because it
ulcers
just
can
like some of
start
the
forming.
chocolate puddings I've had, it's
Are
just
you
been like
kidding me?
overly like
This
just a
stuff was hard
lot.
enough to get a hold of even when we had a
So I
Now
like
you're asking us to use it like
I like
skin
vanilla. I like
After the
the
flood, all the
tapioca
white
pudding, like the
supply
one that
out?
has like little like the baby
Well,
like
there's
tapioca
another
balls in
option.
it. And then I
You'll
like
have to make a deal with me
banana
first.
pudding.
Okay, now we're talking. What's the deal?
I
Okay,
have a
shea butter's
document I
really
took from
good.
that researcher that details how to make a
Okay.
replacement. Just give me one bottle of
Yeah,
the
I like
undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work.
my deodorant. I have two deodorants I
problem?
use. So like
I thought you always kept reserves.
for like my pets,
really
I'll
just have
use
one spare bottle
like the
each?
normal like Walmart, whatever the like the
that we were shipping them into the
cylinder
fortress of
like
Meropide
blue
by the
ones.
basket
I
load?
can't remember what they're called.
Well then,
They're like the ones that
say
like you
hello to
give
never
like
showing your
girls like
marred
right
faces
as
in
they start
public
puberty,
again.
and you're trying to teach them about like
I've
how
had
to
enough.
properly smell
Get
good
'em.
and stuff and whatever.
Let's see
Like
if that document
I
even
like those
exists.
ones. And then
Freeze!
the ones like under like my like sometimes my thighs will chafe, so I use a Victoria's Secret lavender vanilla for my thighs because they chafe and it helps. But if they get too chafy, I use aloe vera. And then under like my underneath my chest area, I'll also use Victoria's Secret lavender vanilla, but it kind of depends because if I get too sweaty, like if it's super hot, I'll use normal deodorant. So it's kind of like because the vanilla one I have, the lavender vanilla, it's a deodorant, but it's like a like fancy kind of like deodorant type thing, so it doesn't really work as well as the other deodorant I have. But anyway, let's get this started.
Adorn my night, Windstrap. Witness my rise.
I have to do this. Oh, what the? Oh, she really said, hey, yo, let me fight you real quick. Oh, her story thing is so, like, cute. Not her story thing, but her like, character demo is so cute. She, like, shoots out, like little of these, like, little, like, ball things. Like, they're heart-shaped, right? Well, in the game, like in the demo, whenever she's fighting the villains, they're actually like, they start doing like poses and they start being like all lovey-dovey. Like one of them literally does a JoJo pose.
Aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Captain, we finished the
like
head
bro
count.
literally turned into like a Jonathan Joestar.
Over there! The door's closing!
Uh-oh. Gotta throw into a boss fight.
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good.
That laugh is so stupid.
I gotta kill two birds with one stone.
How did he get up there? There must be a secret passage somewhere. Find it!
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
This is our distribution center, where we store
Ew,
the product derived from our source
Bro,
solution.
we're in the gas
We
chamber.
gotta use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination.
But I don't feel like dying
pipe
like
network
this.
here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting. One little modification later, and it makes an efficient death trap.
Bro like me like mustard gas crap.
Your partners are here too.
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me. Besides, I can't have them exposed.
So I don't know if you guys ever do this, but when I was younger, I used to just eat chapstick because it tasted good.
We gotta find a way to open that door.
Like this one's like super
Go
sweet.
ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again. So long!
Are you sure you're ready to leave, Cotton? You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face. Just give up.
And what if I could?
Sigewinne's
Nice
like,
try.
give me
You're
a
just trying to
face!
stall me. Don't you worry about me.
She just pulls an
I'll find a
Optimus
way
and
to
just like
cure
just
my
rips
face
off
once I
his
get outta
face.
here.
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
What the? How did you?
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it. Before the flood,
So that's how they were able to do
Fontanians were
it.
cyanids, physiologically speaking. A potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished. But since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
Are you saying this potion
Oh,
is made
that's
from
why
Fontanians
whenever you're
dissolved with
looking around this
primordial
area in the
seawater?
domain, they mention something about the
And their
flood.
crimes are far worse than I thought.
How could you know all of this? No, wait. Of course! Well, well. So that's why you have a human
Aw,
appearance.
she went to a
It
witch.
also means that I have a formula you're unaware of. The air's getting thicker. It's getting hard to breathe.
He's in the Roblox side face, like,
I might get to make a deal today after all. Alright, keep talking. How do you intend to give me the formula?
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little
oh, that's what we were
experimenting
making.
later, I'd produced the potion. I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research.
Oh, so we weren't even making food, we were making the
Impressive
potion.
guesswork.
Which is why
Yeah,
she said
you were
she
a
didn't want to
supplier
talk
for some
about it
of the
until
raw
after
ingredients.
everyone had already left.
But it only contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Well, I found a way to reverse the dilution process, giving the skincare lotion a similar effect to the fluid it is derived from.
That's impossible.
If I tell
That's
you some of the
impossible.
ingredients, I think you can figure it out. First, you need to combine tinted hydrophantasm tissue with transoceanic pearls at a ratio of around 3 to 7.
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls. I see. Can't believe I never thought of that.
So, can we make a
I'm
deal?
gonna turn up my volume a
Sounds
little
good
bit on
to
my
me.
stream.
There's a delivery pipeline beneath
There we
this
go.
window.
I'm gonna
Drop the
do
potion in,
this.
and I'll
Oh,
release you
no,
all.
there we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to get.
Not trusting
There
you
we
that
go.
easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here? I'm not closing the valve this time. Clock's ticking.
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
No.
Oh, she a little cray-cray. She reminds me of like Nahida a little bit.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it!
You know
Don't
what
let
I
it close again!
realized? I'm surprised she doesn't have like a dendrovision.
That's
Cause
more
like,
like it. In that case, a promise is a
but then
promise.
again, Prova's also a healer, and so is Kokomi, and they have the Hydros.
Head nurse,
But no, it just
there's too
reminds
much
me of
poison
like
gas in here.
Dendros are like
We have
all
to leave,
about
now.
like they're like love for knowledge and stuff. But she's not really a more like that though. Now that I think about it. Oh yeah. Give me Sigewinne. No, I got a sword. Sigewinne. I was supposed to say Sigewinne.
That was too close. That button is a real nasty piece of work.
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness.
Oh my god.
Same goes for you, Traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not important right now. Paimon's still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal operation going on behind that skincare lotion.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Potten after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise.
No, please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore. Still, it was a pretty good job that Paimon wanted to buy some in the first place, huh? It ended up saving everyone's lives. That's gotta count for something.
Sigewinne was the one doing the saving.
Yeah, Paimon was just kidding.
Head nurse, I've done a final head count of our team and the criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the fortress of Meripede. It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
What a horrible bunch. Especially that Patton guy. If he had made good on that deal, we'd all
Okay,
be dead
so we
because
didn't
of
see him in the box. No, the faces they made after they opened up the box.
I always keep
I
a
thought
whole
he was
bunch
like
of
just chilling in the
antidotes
box
on me
dead.
for emergencies. And one of them neutralizes that poison gas. We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate. What? Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle. If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are when we question them.
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
Talking about his mom. His mom. British. You want some tea? Literally, as soon as we saw this man in the quest, he offered us tea. Like, I don't want your tea, you British ass. No offense to British people, but like, bro. I'd offer you some tea, but I don't want your tea. My mom might, cause she likes your kid, cause she simps for you, but I don't want your tea. Okay, I can switch back to my characters now since we're done with the domain.
This
domain
world is full
expansion.
of unsolved mysteries.
Shut up.
I'll take care of this.
Copy. Domain expansion. The man you're simp for is gay, and you're a woman. I don't know. Give me a food. Ah! Something's attacking me. Ooh, give me that. Thank you. See, yeah, thank you. Meh. Oh. Oh! I forgot if the mints have those ... dots, it means that they want to attack you.
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch.
Oh my god.
Captain?
Chill.
You're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find a way
Call you
in.
Cass.
So I detained him.
Whoa. His face.
Are you... Potton? So this is where you were heading, huh?
What?
This is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest warrant.
Is that like a birthmark or just a scar?
Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise
Wait,
himself and escape
sorry.
from
I have a Genshin OC who has like a scar on his face, so I just saw some like... I just saw like a good like
Enough of this
reference, like
nonsense.
a
Let
scar
me in.
color.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you inside.
To heck with it. Listen to me. I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was forced into it against his will. How can he and this monster be the same person?
Forced against his will? That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Heck, when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was trying to stretch.
Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
I'm gonna fall backwards.
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
Your mom. Sorry.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Ew. What do you want? Get away from me.
Women despise me.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
My peers scorned me.
Mr. Potton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice and drawn up an arrest warrant. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get caught by the guards for being in the synth business, you ain't ever seeing the light of day again.
Oh, sorry, chat. I was just testing something real
There's no
quick.
way out for me.
Making sure that my audio was working and stuff.
Until I could stop being
Oh
cotton.
my god.
Mr.
I got a
Robot,
nasty cough going on.
I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd
He's
be
the
happy
pretty
to sign a
man
licensing
everyone was talking
agreement.
about. He looks like the
My
Torre.
peers looked up to me.
Crazy doctors, I'm telling you.
very
They're all
interested in your
blue haired.
research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors. So far be it for me to ask for a full collaboration, per se. I merely wanted to express my interest. No pressure at all, naturally.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in. But I did not hold a grudge. After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor. Or so I thought. But alas, the world seemed bent on finding a reason to make me despise it. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped
She's
she'd
got, like,
at least be able
dementia.
to see
Poor
her son
lady.
one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a rising star in the Fontaine Research Institute, I was unrecognizable to her.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand? Let me inside already!
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes after what you've done? You found a way to completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no, you chose to keep working with them.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all above board.
So you kept being a villain just for the money?
Dang.
Villain? By what standard? Is doing evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you? You have no right to judge me! You're all just fake people living in a hypocritical world! I regret nothing! My mother would understand!
You're a villain to the core! But especially that tongue!
Nah.
I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
No,
I
she's
didn't know
not
anything
stupid.
for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, it was the first time you came to see me at the infirmary. I had to confirm my suspicions. That's why I chose to join this investigation.
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal? What on earth gave you the idea that they could be one and the same person?
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effects are very powerful. Even as a Melusine, I couldn't see through the disguise. But I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain fundamental qualities that do not change with their appearance.
Fundamental qualities, huh? So you think you're the one who's seen through me, do you? Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melusine constitutions are very close to that of water, so it stands to reason that the potion should work on them too. You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
No, she went to a witch.
Yes, you're right.
What? What?
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance. It was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity, or become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede, revered by all. Not a hard choice to make. It's a no-brainer. So you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you!
That's not important right now. You came here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
Head nurse, I'm not sure that's a good idea in his current state.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion for our lives, I was doing it to test him. He was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again. If nothing else, his concern for his mother is genuine.
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time. The Traveler and I will accompany him. You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I understand.
Oh, no, I meant to switch the travel. I'm gonna steal your carrots. Thank you. Oh, I was just climbing the door. That's not the way you enter through a door, Traveler.
Mom? It's me, Potton, your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your mother last time we were here, and it appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's...
Oh, that's sad.
Lost her eyesight.
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are. Wouldn't you say?
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son, Potton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. Tell me you feel your son's hand. I've done so much to get to this point. Please, you have to recognize me. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all.
It's you. Thank you.
Of course.
Mom, why will you answer her and not me? Why?
No more questions, Potton.
Oh,
She's
shit!
gone.
Mom?
I was expecting her to die.
Mom?
The way her
I'm
health
sorry
was
to
looking
say
and
this,
stuff.
Potton, but you and I are not the same.
Potton is eventually taken away by members of the Mudda-Trusty Phantom, and a day finally passes in a flash. Mudda-Choose? Mudda-Chouse? I don't even know how Risley pronounced it. Oh, what the hell? Oh, back at the beginning.
The wait is over, everyone! The sale of our new skincare product, Romaritime Essence, will now begin.
Another skincare promotion! And it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder what people would think if they knew what was in the last batch.
Paimon!
Oh, Sigewinne's here too! Hey, Sigewinne! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, hello! Oh, I hope you two got a good rest yesterday after all your hard work. Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take notes for your next
Usually
article?
doctor's orders, but yeah, that works
Actually,
too.
I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case. Ah, that reminds Paimon. That stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Is it gonna cause huge problems? Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use. Besides, officers have already retrieved all Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. Now it's just a matter of disposal. After consulting Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful effects, so it'll evaporate naturally without polluting water or soil. Wow, it's Sigewinne to the rescue again!
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we
I thought
recovered
that was
has been disposed
Florin
of,
for a
according
second.
to your instructions.
She kind of does sound like Florence.
Good job, everyone!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well, technically, Potten's records. Anyway, I have them with me. Here. After he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions. We learned a lot. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it and use the resulting substance as a skincare product. Their supplier was Vache, but you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor. His operation helped Vache's gang dispose of an enormous amount of evidence. It made for a seamless collaboration. One man's trash was another man's treasure.
Vache was
and there were no
the
loose
one
ends.
who
It's no wonder we never noticed what
got
Potten's gang was up to.
tortured by the
Vache again, huh?
Yeah.
Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake, the crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. It's only a matter of time. Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to
basically,
riskier
Vache,
methods,
he was like the main villain in the
using
beginning
their
of the
private
quest,
reserve
in the
to
beginning
attack
of the
people on the
Fontaine
street.
quest back in like August.
Naturally, those attempts all ended in failure.
So
After receiving
basically,
numerous
whenever
reports,
like the people
we
in
were able to
Fontaine will
zero
still
in on the
like
gang and
hydro
eventually round them
ions,
up.
he would
sounds more
basically
like it.
kill women with bromarium
Based on
seawater.
what he told us in his confession, he pretty
whenever
much had
he
him
was like
backed into a
he was
corner,
basically like stuck in
even
like
though
a
he made a
loop,
point of distancing
and all
himself
the
from
women
the
that
gang,
he killed
while
basically
disguised
turned
as
into
Rawat.
hydro ions, because that's
He
what
tried to
happens
throw
when
us off his
that's
tail
what
by
happened when
reporting his
Fontaines
accomplices,
would be
giving
turned
him
into
enough time to
primordial
transform
seawater.
back
They would
into
turn
Potten
into the
and
original
see his mother
forms
one last
because
time.
of the hydro archon Forcelor.
There was
Before
one thing he
Farina
hadn't
became
anticipated.
Fontaine and then was no longer
Even though
Fontaine, now it's
Potten
Nouvellette
had been
is the
missing for a
Archon.
long time.
So
We were
yeah,
very
he
much still
basically
on the
killed all
lookout
these
for
women.
him.
He was in a loop, and they
So, the
tortured
moment
him
he
in
appeared
the
in
original
public,
body
after
forms.
changing back to his original
So
appearance,
every once in a while,
we caught
you'll
him.
still hear about
So he
Vache
tried this once before,
because he
huh?
caused like so
Guess he
much
really
like
did want his
problems
mother to
all
see him
over
again.
Fontaine.
But in the end... Looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as Rawat on his mother's treatment.
Yes, which is why I suspect that his initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire to become somebody who had the power to save her. Even so, he went too far. In the end, he got what he deserved.
I understand. Thank you for bringing me these records. Why did you want them anyway? Potten was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always stressed that a person's
I
life
forgot what it's
experiences
called.
are just as important to their file as their medical
Yeah,
history.
she needs a medical history, but I can't remember. It's like it starts with it's like an oasis or something. Basically, after someone dies, they have to create like a thing. Basically, it's like a digital like graveyard type thing. And basically, like anyone that dies, you can actually look them up, and you can actually get their like oasis thing. So she needed to create one for him.
Why are you still
But
treating
he's not
him
dead
like your
yet.
patient? Isn't he kind of beyond redemption now?
But he's
Well,
not
that may
dead
be
yet, but she
true.
still needs his medical
But a
records in
patient is a
case he
patient,
gets in trouble again. Because he's
regardless of
going to
the
be sent
choices
to the
that bring them
Mortuous
to my
Fortress
care.
America. She's going to have to take care of him.
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret. It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence. I know my fellow officers and I will be able to sleep easier if that's the case.
Hold on, chat. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go set up my clothes real quick for my mom. Oh, what the? That is not what I wanted. Yeah, no. So I will be right back, chat. The stream is, I mean, the story quest is almost over, but I just have to get this set up real quick. Hold on. I will be right back. I'm dropping everything. Okay, chat, I'm back. I just have to get things kind of resituated a little bit first. That is not what I want. I think I have like 20 minutes left or so in the story quest. I do not know. So let me get myself comfortable. Oh. Ugh. Alrighty. Skip back to the quest. There we go.
Of course. Not to worry.
Hi, bud.
Thank you for understanding.
Bye, kitty kitty.
I'll take my leave then.
Hi. Meow. Meow.
So, Sigewinne, did you really use that potion yourself?
Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? I told you all about it. It was quite a while ago now.
You mean that story about the witch and the potion? So it was really, actually, genuinely a true story?
Yes, it
Okay,
really
I had just heard
actually
about the
genuinely
witch, not the
was.
potion itself.
But
The process of making that potion.
I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything we've been through together, I know I can trust you with them. Before I tell you though, could you follow me somewhere? I want to pay my respects to an old friend. Of course! Oh, Nervalette and Risley, they're here too!
Good to see you, traveler. Paimon. I trust all has been going well for you.
Hello,
Big
sir.
news, everyone. The UDEX is
Good
out of his
news,
office on
okay,
important
sorry, I had like a,
business.
that was a Futurama thing.
Hmm? Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance. After reading the Maréchal Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Nervalette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually, to accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch? Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only 'cause Sigewinne calls her that all the time, so...
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for Sigewinne. Guess you guys really look out for your younger colleagues, huh?
Younger colleague? Well, that might be true for the UDEX, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago, and after she did her time, she decided to stick around. She's been an integral part of our administration ever since. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
She served a sentence?
She committed a crime? That's what I was thinking.
Yes. Long before I became UDEX, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human.
Oh. So once people found out she was a Melusine, they're
Initially,
like, oh,
I
shit.
and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more
Egeria, not
straightforward, happier lives.
Okay.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
They went through like 4 different archons. So Egeria was the one that caused the curse for the Hydriolons. Focalor became the archon after her, and then Focalor basically created Farina as like no, because Farina was human. Basically, Focalor cursed her to become like immortal, and basically Farina became Focalor's puppet, which is why like in like the gameplay for Farina, you can play as Focalor and Farina. Focalor is the healer. Farina has her little buddies that attack villains. And then after Farina, after the whole course and everything, after the case, like the court case, Farina became human again and lost all of her powers. And Nuvalet, the Hydro, he's a dragon. He became the Archon. Because before the 7 nations, before all the Archons, there was the Hydro Dragons. But all the Hydro Dragons got their powers taken away by Celestia. And then Celestia basically created Archons. well, didn't technically create Archons, but she basically like made people like Archons. So basically, the original Archons were the ones like held by Celestia. Um, they were basically, like things to be like with gods and whatever. So the Hydro Dragons, Nuvolet's one of them, were the original Archons before Archons became Archons. Which is why during the Archon War, it's the Archons that are
Sigewinne had
fighting
her
and not the
reasons
Hydro
for choosing to
Dragons.
obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless in clear violation of the law.
Because the original, all of the 7 nations, they were more together than they are now. They weren't as split. So during the Archon War, and they're also more controlled by Celestia too. So the whole Archon War was fighting Celestia, to try to get more gain over their powers. So during the Archon War too, all of the Hydro Dragons, they lost all of their powers. So everything was split into the 7 nations after the war, because there wasn't really like 7 nations, there were more just gods in general. And so there wasn't, Celestia was overruled, and so were the Hydro Dragons. So after the Archon War, there was 7 nations were created, and then people slowly became Archons. So there is Venti. He isn't the original Archon. Someone was an Archon before him, and then after they died, he became the Archon. Zhongli is the original Archon. No one has died before him. For Inazuma, she's the second. I think I want to say she's the second Archon, because the original, Ball, there was Beelzebub, which is Makoto. She was the original Archon, and after she died, Raiden A, she became the Archon, and she created Raiden Shogun as a puppet. And Scaramouche was created in the process. Nahida is, I want to say she's the second Archon as well, because the original Archon was Great Old Lord Rikudevata. After she basically died, Nahida was created, because Rikudevata created Nahida. And then Nahida became Lesser Lord Kusalani because no one liked her, and they basically locked her up for so many years, for hundreds of years, until we came and saved her. Fontaine, I said it was Egeria, then Focalor, which with Farina being the basically being like the puppet for her, and then Nuvolet is the current Archon now. And then we don't know anything about the next one. I forgot what the next nation is. Natlin. We don't know I think the Archon is the third Archon, the current one. And then I want to say the one for Sheshinaya. I think she is the original Archon. But we'll find more about them as nations come out.
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history. In fact, I first learned of it myself because she confessed the truth to me of her own volition.
We're going to a cutscene.
Even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out? Stubborn as
not cutscene,
always.
but flashback.
And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure either. Shame that I don't have the energy to get over there. You're laughable, you old witch. You want to save everyone in Fontaine, but you can't even save the patient before you.
Master, what are you?
I discovered a strange disease, one I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe me. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find a cure, but I hit a wall. And as you can see, it took a wretched toll on me.
Then I'll find a cure for you, and then you can go cure her.
There's no need. I am beyond saving now.
Oh, so she found out about the Fontainian curse. And Egeria but not Egeria, but she tried experiencing on herself.
As I said before,
and she slowly just dying.
A doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they can.
I know, but they don't trust me at all.
girl. She's your first ever patient, isn't she? Tell me, what cost are you willing to bear to see her cured?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means breaking the law and being punished for it?
As long as I don't hurt anyone. Yes.
Spoken like a
Oh,
true
so
student
she was a
of mine.
student for her before she became.
Then I shall
That's
make
kinda
one
sad.
more final gamble. And see my experiment through to its end. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontanians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me.
That's
I
kinda
will
sad.
leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon
What's
through
up with
my
this quest
study
with
of
old
this
people dying?
strange
What the
disease.
fuck?
It.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
So that's what happened.
Her teacher sacrificed herself and left the patient behind.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the truth about the dissolution of Fontanians was uncovered. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I use the law to uphold justice, there are times when I cannot help but acknowledge its ruthlessness. After the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's transformation came to light, I checked several sources and, thankfully, the legal code does not require Sigewinne to shoulder any additional punishment.
Wonder how she feels about all this.
Since she invited you here, I imagine she intends to speak of these matters with you, no?
Oh. Okay, so now, I want to see what these guys have to say.
On behalf of the Maréchaussée Phantom, I would like to once again thank the Fortress of
Maréchaussée
Merriby
Phantom.
for your assistance in the response to yesterday's prison break.
Our head nurse and the traveler in Paimon did most of the heavy lifting, I would say.
Sigewinne seems to be in good spirits. I trust work hasn't been too hard on her lately?
Well, she might be the only permanent medical staff in the fortress, but there's plenty of people with medical knowledge willing to help her out.
I am most relieved to hear it.
The way you're asking after her well-being makes you sound like a concerned parent.
Well, I won't lie. I've always seen myself that way.
Showing your age a bit there, don't you think?
Indeed. Actually, I often forget just how much older I am than you.
Well, while we're on the topic, what did you do before getting this job anyway? Spend all day swimming in the sea from east to west and then north to south?
My God.
Yes, and from the surface to the ocean floor on occasion.
Wow. Impressive.
Apologies, that was merely an attempt at humor. You can disregard what I said.
That's impossible, I'm afraid. My imagination's already running wild.
That's cute.
You're here. The old friend I mentioned was my teacher. When she passed, her body was nowhere to be found. All that's left of her is an empty tomb. And even that's deep underwater now. Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion, she was your teacher, wasn't she? Sounds like Monsieur Neuvillette filled you in. After learning the truth, it must have been hard to process, huh? Well, to be honest, after I realized what really happened that night, my first thought was that it kind of made sense. It seemed exactly like the sort of thing she would do. But she was planning to sacrifice herself and never told you. That's just who she was. If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine, then that's what she'd do.
I'm not gonna say an odd doctor, I'm gonna say a truly great doctor.
Alright, but why did you turn yourself in?
I broke the law, simple as that. My teacher made her choice, and I made mine.
True. It's just the way Patton framed it when he was asking you all those questions, it made Paimon really mad. You're not like him at all, and everything Neverlet said confirms that. And yet, you were still convicted and thrown in prison. It just feels so unfair.
Unfair? I happen to think just the opposite. If I hadn't served that time, I'm not sure I would have been able to stay strong when he was questioning me.
What makes you say that?
I knew you'd be curious. Let me tell you a story.
Ooh, and cussing. Ooh, we're getting like juicy with these.
The verdict came down. This Melazine is guilty. Deudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melazine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside
I know
world.
she's less than 500 years
The
old. So that's
location
whenever
seemed
New Blood
familiar,
became the
and when
thing.
she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melazine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melazine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sigewinne, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years. I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
Oh my god! That makes me wanna
How?
cry!
I was no longer a Melazine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melazine?
Oh my god!
I remember the warmth of your palm.
Oh my god!
It's quite unmistakable. And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sigewinne. These days,
Whoa.
everyone wants to make friends with Melazines. And I think that it's all because of you.
Wow, that makes me wanna
I'm
cry!
sorry I couldn't say this until now. But thank you, Dr. Melazine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
Thanks, I'm gonna go cry now.
After hearing everything Patton said, I wanted to tell him that it didn't matter who he looked like on the outside. But it was too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared. I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem had nothing to do with his face.
Just, no need to feel too bad for him.
I understand. Thanks, you two. I appreciate you being here for me while I talk this through.
Oh, it's nothing. Our pleasure.
Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally give you what I promised.
Oh my god, my sauce is killing
In
me.
order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marechaussee Phantom gave me special permission to make a few bottles of that potion. And I made one extra just for you two.
We don't need it though. Shouldn't we destroy it?
Well, even if you chose to destroy it, I still thought I should give it to you first. You two did so much for me. How could I break my promise?
Well, fair enough, but anyway, Paimon's definitely not interested in this stuff anymore. Still, If this is the very last bottle in all of Tevat, getting rid of it would feel like kind of a waste. Maybe we can give it a special meaning somehow. Ooh! Paimon's got it! Melusine physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, right? So that means the potion should have a permanent effect on you. In that case, what do you say, Sigewinne? Ever thought about transforming back to the way you used to look? After all, from a Melusine point of view, Paimon bets Melusines look the cutest of all.
Paimon.
Paimon, after everything, do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human? Well, what was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time ago. Yeah, let's just destroy this thing. Leave it to me.
The container for it's cute though. There it is, chapter Act 1 complete. The Womb of Lands. Dang, I'm sad now. So real quick, I want to do one more thing before I end stream. Okay, hold on. How much do I have? 70, perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna do this real quick before I end stream. Oh my. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Nah, that would.
Witness power! Shine down! Yoo-hoo! Now you shall perish!
Time to shine!
Ha! Illusion shattered! Rain cutter!
Shower me with praise!
Silence!
No, my sword! Torn to oblivion!
Okay, there we go. Alrighty.
There is no escape! No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Bow your head.
Let my name echo in song!
The tides beckon.
There is no escape! Rain cutter! Ha! Now you shall perish!
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
Shine down!
Be sanctified. Settle down.
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Rain outlines your fate. Let the world collide!
Bow your head.
There we go. Ugh.
There is no time to shine. Happy to oblige. Now you shall perish. Eyes on me.
Billowing surge!
Illusion shattered.
Lightning, echo, and sound!
Inazuma shines eternal. To ashes.
Torrent, bring refuge! Allow me! Shower me with praise! Let the world collide! To apply!
Happy to oblige. No escape.
Billowing surge! Hold the line!
Eyes on me.
Let lightning, echo, and sound!
Torn to oblivion.
I'm getting sick!
Shine down.
Permanence of the deep! Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
To ashes.
Rest and rebuild!
Illusion shattered. Now you.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Ouch. Okay. Oh, ew, hello? Oh, hi. And just like, I can just walk on you. Oh, the restart. Shit, I'm kind of curious about something real quick. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. I think that's good for stream. Alrighty. I think that is good for stream. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty, chats. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. That was actually a pretty good stream. What is that? Can you, like, exit out? Hello? Exit and close. Okay, anyway. Well then, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. It was a good stream. I'm glad I streamed today, considering I haven't streamed in like almost like 2 weeks because I've been on vacation. But I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I do want to stream tomorrow. But I guess we'll see if I do or not. But anyway. Yeah. Let me do something real quick before I end stream. I don't know what I'll stream tomorrow. I may stream like Honkai. But I don't know if I'll stream Honkai Star Rail or not, but I guess we'll kind of like find out. But hold on real quick before I end the stream. Who is there to raid? I could raid Tuxedo. Maybe. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get it like reset, because it's smacking me with an ad. Yeah, so, yeah, I do plan on streaming, tomorrow with Honkai. Kind of don't know what I'll do tomorrow, though. Kind of just, like, deciding. But, yeah, if I do, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I will stream Tuxedo August. He is playing, what is he playing? Oh, wow. He's playing, it looks to be some tabletop RPG stuff. He's doing some stuff for the Trevor project. So let me go ahead and I will get that raid set up. Actually, I can just go here. Doing some cool stuff. He's been streaming for a little bit, huh? Yeah, for 3 hours. Alrighty, let me go ahead and raid him. Wait. Tuxedo. There we go. Alrighty. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream, chats. Bye-bye. Actually, wait. Oh, I can't raid yet. Okay, hold on. I have to wait to raid. That's so stupid. Anyway, bye, chats. Bye-bye. Leave. Bye.